Hello everyone, once again I am here with you with another video. In this video we will try to understand one of the very important chapter of class 7 from history segment, and the title of the chapter, if you see, it's written here, tracing changes through our thousands years. In this chapter or in this video I will just try to give you a introduction part of the chapter, that what are the important content that you need to understand from this chapter. In this chapter, what are the points that should be given here and that need to understand? About that, in this video I will explain you. Do you know the chapter begins with the two well-known cartographers. One is from Arab, Al-Idrishi, and another is from French. Both these cartographers, they have drawn a map. The maps are drawn in 1154 CE and 1720. In these two different maps, you will find that the features or the physical features of the subcontinents were shown very different. That's why the chapter emphasized that when the history is being wrote by the historian, this aspect need to be given here. Another point in this chapter that we need to understand is new and old terminologies. With the change of the time, so many words, they change or their meaning get changed. So the chapter emphasizes giving such a note to the historian or to the learner of history that what things they should keep in mind, or they should be aware while they are dealing with the history. Let us take the example how the word, not only the vocabulary, not only the grammar, but how the meaning of the word get changed from one decades to another, one period of time to another period of time. To make us understand that while we are dealing with the history, we need to be very careful with all this aspect. The chapter has given emphasis on that also. It has given some examples like the word Hindustan, which was used by Minhaj Siraj in 13th century. He wrote it in Persian, and in his writing he used the word Hindustan to locate the people living or the state of Haryana and Punjab, and those group of people living between Ganga and Yamuna river. So he used the word Hindustan to reflect this particular landforms. Again, when Babur used the word Hindustan, he has its own sense of understanding. He used it to explore or to describe the geography, the flora and fauna, and the cultural aspect of the people living in the northwest part of the country. Later, the word Hindustan is being again explained in different way by the poet like Amir Khusro. He described, or he used the word to describe the cultural entity of the country or our country. In that way, you see, the chapter is giving us a very clear-cut instructions or idea that being a learner of history, when we learn history, we need to be very careful that how not only the grammar or not only the vocabulary, but with the change of the time, the meaning of the word also get changed. So this aspect chapter try to make us understand. Another, historian, their sources, means what are the sources that historian they are using to write the history. The chapter is giving focus on that. Another is emergence of new and social and political groups. You see, the human civilization begin as like a forest dweller. Later on, with the change of the time, when a lots of improvement is made in the humans society, or human being has made lots of improvement in their day-to-day life, they started to live in our society. Then these societies are basically homogeneous. Later on, it's turned into a heterogeneous society. But do you know, the forming the group and living in a group, no, it's constituted a society, and that society is filled with a different group of people who were called as jatis. No, then this bifurcation of people into different jatis demanded different kinds of rules and regulation. Again, new political order has arisen. So in this way, the chapters also gives a very systematic information about the emergence of new social and political group. And finally, in this chapter, it talks about the emergence of new religion and its ideas. So this is what we need to understand in this chapter, and these are the points that I have told you in this introduction part, that what are the important point or what are the important aspect that you need to understand while dealing this chapter. So rest of the content that the chapter talks about, I will explain you in detail in the next video. I hope that watching this introduction part of the video from first chapter of history class 7 might have given you idea that what are the aspect or what are the content we need to understand. I will come very soon with the next video. Till then, keep on learning. Thank you.